As John Michael Montgomery once said, life's a dance you learn as you go, and I learned that fairly quick. Looking back on my life, I could most definitely say that God has dealt me a pretty good hand. I was raised with both of my parents, along with two of the best step-parents I could ever ask for. But at just 3 years old, my parents decided to do like Taylor Swift and say, we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Yeah, I know, that probably wasn't all that funny. But on a more serious note, I learned a lot over the last 18 years. I was raised to be confident, but not cocky, to be brave, kind, and best of all, humble. I carried these traits with me throughout my entire life, and now I'd like to share my journey with you. 18 years have come and gone in the blink of an eye. I spent elementary school meeting people that I never imagined I would still be friends with to this day. Wilkerson is where I started learning things that I would carry with me throughout this crazy thing called life. Going to school was awesome because my Wildcat family was like my second home. Those 5 years passed quicker than I could snap my fingers. And before I even got the chance to say goodbye, here I was packing my backpack on the last day of summer to head into Farnsley the following morning. Middle school was rough for me as a teenager because I went through a phase in my life where I just wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I opened up to people on my team that I didn't know to try and make new friends. Shortly after, I found myself being best friends with a girl named Abby Timmons. To this day, I could still go to her for anything. I graduated 8th grade and spent all summer praying I would be accepted into Butler. Just a week before school started, I got a call while in Orlando saying that I had been accepted and was officially a Butler Bear. Little did I know that I would spend the next 4 years making some of the best memories of my entire life. When we're kids, we always get involved in that one sport that steals our heart. Fast pitch softball was the one for me. A day didn't pass where I wouldn't spend every second wishing I was on the field. Like many, the ballpark was where I made many childhood memories. As I prepare to lay down my glove for good in the short time we have left in the month of May, I want to thank anyone and everyone who was involved in walking down this long road with me. I took for granted the time I spent playing softball, and now that high school is coming to an end, reality slapped me straight in the face. There's no worse feeling than knowing that the one thing that makes you happy is slowly but surely creeping up on you. I reflect on the 4 years I have spent playing softball here at Butler and can wholeheartedly say that I have never played for a team as close as my 2015-2016 team. To any young girl watching this, I'd like to share some information with you that will stick with you forever. There's something about childhood friends that you just can't replace. When you meet someone and instantly connect, never let that feeling go. Because had I never met some of my friends at Prairie Village, I would have been lost and confused throughout all of high school. As for the best thing that ever happened to me, her name is Isabel Grace Young. On July 8, 2009, my mom gave birth to my little sister at 12:21 a.m. Little did I know that my life was going to change forever. Having a little sister is like having a best friend that you can never get rid of. But with Isabel around, I didn't find that to be much of a problem. Yeah, she stole my spotlight every now and then, but what sibling doesn't? I'm not here to talk about how Isabel changed my life, but I am here to leave behind some advice for my little sister who will one day watch this video. Make the most of the time you have here on earth. There were times where I didn't make the most of a situation, and I still regret it years later. As you walk into high school, people tell you you find out who your friends are. I found this to be true shortly into my freshman year. Butler introduced me to some people that I consider to be lifelong friends, people that I will stay in contact with long after high school. I want my sister to grow up making the most of any opportunity she comes across. High school is most definitely the best time of your life, whether you think that now or not. Years from now, we will look back on our teenage lives and laugh at how bad we thought we had it. Stay humble, remember who your friends are, and never give up. Go Bears!